off.
Welcome everybody to another episode of Still Dope. It is the Chopping Up with Chris. We are here for another episode of Married at First Sight, and I swear to Black Jesus. I swear to Black Jesus. I just have to say to everybody, I usually watch it like at 5:30 in the morning, 6 a.m. in the morning. But to this morning, I had to get up and go to work. And I came home and watched it. It took me the better part of 2 hours to watch it at home on DVR. Fast forwarding took me 2 hours. And I was just like, I can't.
What are we going to start with?
Oh, we're going to start. Oh, I'm pulling the card. We're starting with Eric and Virginia. Because was it not me that they woke up in bed together and I was watching it and I'm saying to myself, is Eric drunk
high
in the morning, or drunk
something?
Or high in bed with his wife? The next day, he was drunk as fuck.
Really? I didn't notice.
My friend said, is he high the first 10 minutes? Like someone.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I think
So
Eric's
drunk. So drunk.
But I thought he didn't like drinking and was so against it. Or I actually didn't notice, but
no, I noticed, and I don't think that Eric wants to be drunk because he is a pilot.
Yeah.
But I think that he's trying to keep up with her.
Well, I said that a while ago that I thought that he would do the most to try and keep up with her.
But I think he's trying to do the most.
That wasn't the part that bothered me. It was like their whole interaction this week was absolutely insane.
Combustible.
There you go.
You're right. You're right on that one.
I didn't understand the argument. I didn't understand why she was so emotional. I didn't understand his behavior, why he couldn't be more understanding. The whole thing about the dog.
Oh, can we just aside real quick?
Okay.
With the dog thing at the end when they did each of the dogs, and then is it Chris?
Oh.
I don't give a fuck about that dog. And Pastor Cal.
And Pastor Cal's face was like
that. I'm sorry. So yeah, the dog.
Listen to me.
It was. I get what she's saying to a point, right? But like he said, if you go into a marriage, it's not just your dog anymore. It's,
right.
It's our responsibility. And he had every right to be like, the dog jumping up and biting on people. He needs to be trained some. I don't understand where all the emotion came from. Maybe it was the way he said it.
It was the way he said it because he was so condescending to her.
Yeah,
and talking about when listen. Look, Chris, you have a dog. I have a cat. I've had a dog before. Shahida, I don't know if you've had animals before.
But at the end of the day, in Mississippi.
Exactly. But at the end of the day, you are not going to come to me. Like, I may love you and may want to have a relationship with you, but what you're not going to do is coming to my realm and try to dictate how the cat or the dog needs to be trained. No.
But I don't think he was so far off, though. What he said was
he was off. He was off. He was off.
I think the problem is he's trying to talk about marriage like they've been married for a while.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and this is a brand new. He's got to ease her. If he had never been married before, it'd be a different conversation because he's coming with I've been married, and this is a nice little wrinkle in Married at First Sight, bringing someone who was married before, that he's bringing a different, I kind of know better because I've been married, and you don't really know, and this is what it takes to be married. So they're not.
He does that with everything.
But they're not. Yeah, I know. But they're not. But that's another. But the thing is about marriage. Right. So he already feels superior, saying, I know about marriage, and this is what you have to do in a marriage. So just do what I tell you to do, and we will be fine. Mm-hmm. And she's like, and everyone's learning how to, what's marriage like? I didn't know what marriage was like, and learning with each other, like, oh, marriage is supposed to be like this. And he's like, I already know what marriage is. that means that you need to cancel your plans if something happens, or, you need to tell me if you're away for 30 minutes.
Wait, okay, what was that? Wait. They were at a bar.
Well, that was that they were at a bar because it wasn't shown, and they were at a bar the previous night. And apparently she went to the bathroom, according to her, and it was 30 minutes later, and he was like texting her or whatever. And that's what the fight came, where he was like, "Where were you? You disappeared." And she's like, "Well, you're not trying to control me." And I'm like, and this is where I was confused, because again, I'm looking at my age, because I'm like, well, Virginia, at the end of the day, he's your husband. And if you go to the bathroom and you're gone for 30 minutes, he's your husband. If he's a man that is in love with you, he's going to be worried about, where the hell's my wife, my girl?
Wait, if I go to the bathroom with my girls and I'm gone 30 minutes, where the hell is Shahida? I mean, it's like, you don't go to a bar and people don't. I mean, 30 minutes is a long time to go to the bathroom.
A long time.
She said she went to the bathroom and the bar.
She went to the bathroom and then she went back to the bar.
She's just not ready for marriage, and she doesn't know what marriage is, and she doesn't know what a compatible, symbiotic relationship is, because she's never had one, and she doesn't have no examples of what a good, solid relationship, not even marriage, is. She has no idea.
But neither does he. Neither does he. Remember in the argument, he kept saying, everybody always leaves me, or something to that effect. And I think he was trying to put a little guilt trip on her or whatever. But I mean, he seems so controlling about how he expects a woman to be. And I can see why those other women end up leaving him. Because he's really stuck on this kind of conservative type woman who listens, and he's the man and he has like the power. That's what I feel from him.
It's not necessarily the power. It's the controlism.
The control. Well,
that he has. Because he's like, with the dog. When I was watching this earlier today, and he's like talking to her about the dog, and he's like, well, your dog is a little out of control, and she bites and she nips, whatever. And Virginia's like, I could feel her pain, because she was like, where's this going? As he's going there with her about the dog. She's like, where's this going? And then he kept going. He kept nipping and nipping and nipping at her. And she's like, yeah, my dog's not that bad. My dog saved me. At the end of the day, he should have shut his fucking mouth when she said, I was at a low point in my life and I got this dog, and this dog saved me and saved my life. He should have been like, I get it.
There's nothing, not one thing to him that she can teach him.
Right.
Not one thing.
Right.
He won't, because
he's not receptive.
I'm wiser. I've been around a lot more. I'm trying to treat you like, but you just don't know. You just don't know. Look, I trained my dog like this, but you just don't know. And everything out of his mouth comes with that
condescending Trumpism. He is a total Trumper. I look at him and I think Trumper, condescending Trumper. Sorry.
I was in the beginning, I was saying that she was crazy. I'm like, she's fucking crazy. But
I think we all thought that. I didn't think we all thought she was crazy. We thought she had issues.
We started talking about her mental issues. And so I said, I don't want to say, oh, she's crazy. Obviously she does. The whole anxiety, like I said, my first impression was she's fucking crazy. But when she started explaining that she was getting help for it, therapy, then the whole thing about the dog, I started piecing it together. She's so emotionally broken. And I think I said last week, I get the impression from her, she needs so much.
Emotional mess.
Yes. So I'm thinking, how do you fix somebody up that's so emotionally messy as her?
You don't.
And then with this type of person he doesn't understand mental illness. He doesn't want to understand mental illness. He doesn't understand her frailty. So it's like, that's such a horrible match. My thing is, I think that they're going to make it.
I think they're going to make it. I give them. Should we go to the?
No. This is what I'm going to say first before we get to percentages. I feel like they're going to make it, but I feel that because she's so needy, and then he's kind of needy too, they're just going to be in a toxic relationship for a very long
time.
They might even make it 5-10 years. You never know. But it'll be a toxic, I don't think 10, but I could see them stretching it out for 5 years.
They've already said, oh, forget it. I'm done. Forget it. No. If you're already at that combustible point in the relationship and it's only been a month, they're going to make it to the end just because they both kind of
they like having sex with each other.
I think they are going to make it. I think that they have their issues individually, and I have a feeling that I give them. Listen, I'm going there. I'm giving them 75%.
I don't understand with him how he keeps saying everything is great.
Okay, Chris, you know why? Because sexually they are so compatible.
Exactly.
Because you notice, I mean, like they said, they're attracted to each other. So I think above all, they're putting the sex above everything, all of their problems. Because I think when he said you can go, he was being manipulative. He was, because he knows that she breaks down on that because she's already at an emotional basket. I don't want to say that. She's already emotionally wounded.
I don't know that he's doing the emotional game with her.
I think he is. I think he definitely he has been with her enough to know how triggered she becomes off of certain things. She's already said she's never had anybody love her like he has. You know,
yeah, but if she says that, why would he even go there? If you tell a man, if you're triggered, if you have issues, and a guy supposedly says he loves you, why would he use that against you at the end of the day?
Because he's manipulative.
To gain more control.
Exactly. And for him to sit there and tell her, you know, you can just leave. He said that a couple of times.
He said it several times.
For her to leave. He's saying that because that's a type of control over her. And you see how she just really, if you say it one more time, I'm going to punch you. And he said,
yeah, but here's the thing. Do you think he'd say, okay, he could say that to her because she's 26, he's 38. But if he was he?
He's 35?
34? All right. So if he's 34 and she's 26, so let's call a spade a spade. If he's 34 and the woman is 44, 54, he ain't saying that to a woman that's 10 years younger.
Women that are 54 or 44 that behave like her.
Oh, I know that there are.
So but he'll definitely find somebody
trust me,
that he can treat like that.
Listen, the average man is going to be like, he's going to think twice before he goes at her like that.
Not necessarily.
No, I don't think so.
Not necessarily.
I'd like to think so.
Especially if she's this hot little thing that he thinks
that's it. Mm-hmm.
A hot little thing. She just needs, just like the dog. She needs a little bit of training and discipline and a firm hand, and the dog will come around. Watch. That's what he's doing. He's doing. Yeah. The dog is the metaphor for him. He's like, look, we'll take care of the dog, you know, because he said, I trained my dog when I got him early. So I'm getting you early at 26 because I've already been around at 34 and been married. I'm going to bring you along because you need it and you don't really know. But this is what happens in a marriage. Yeah. That you do this, you check in with here.
Someone's at the front door.
Yes.
Alexa.
Is that his door? Yeah, he definitely, I feel, is
no, I don't know, Shahida, because I was like, I thought he was very condescending to her.
Condescending and manipulative.
Yeah, manipulative. Yes, absolutely.
Did he get snacks?
What you got?
A cake.
You got some. You got. Is that an ice cream cake?
It's a Carvel cake.
You got. Oh, I love. I said ice cream cake. He got the Carvel ice cream cake. That's the best cake in the world with the little crunchies in the middle.
I haven't had one in a long time.
Is it your birthday?
No, it's because of the show. Because the show.
No.
Because I got the show.
Oh, okay.
Oh, congratulations! I want some, and my birthday's next week, so you can save me a little bit.
But he's so manipulative. There's nothing that she's giving him that he doesn't already know.
Are you gonna go up there, or what are you gonna do?
I think I saw a side of him that I guess we've been kind of like seeing, but he really exposed himself last night about who he is, what he wants, and how controlling he wants to be. And he's gonna, if she stays with him, which I believe she will be broken completely.
Listen to me. All right, let's get over these two. I am going to give them, let's do the percentages. I'm giving them 70%. They're going to make it.
No, we all agree that they're going to make it to the end.
Yeah. They'll make it to the end.
But how you suck. That's how toxic
That's just rude, Chris. That's rude. I want some crunchies too.
I missed that on dinner.
They're going to make it. I know that much. They're going to make it.
I'm giving them to get to the couch and say yes, definitely. I'm going to give
them.
I
give you. Listen, Shahida, I give you that. I was like 75, but I'm with you. I'll give them 80. I think they're going to make it to the couch, and I think they're going to make it, and they're going to say, "We'll stay together."
And they might be together
for 5 years. 5 years
until she grows up a little bit and knows what it's like, and she's like, you know what, I can find someone better to marry.
And she will.
Exactly.
Of course she will, because she's young.
But okay, I get it. She's young. But when I see her, like, she's so broken though. I mean, she has a long way to go. There's no self-confidence in her. And she tries to act like she's very self-confident, and it's not.
No.
Doesn't work well. But you know what? He likes that too.
He does. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He'll find somebody else just as broken as her.
He wants a wounded bird. Because that gives him more control.
It does. And like I said, I see we have been saying it all week, for the last few weeks, but he really exploded in his disgustingness.
He's an absolute Trumper. Sorry, I didn't mean to put politics into it.
I would believe
he literally looks like a classic Trumper.
He's just an asshole, regardless.
Yeah, the way that he was talking to her and the way that he was like so dismissive, I don't like that. So
that's definitely.
So the two percentages are they're going to make it. We'll say they'll sit down on the couch. I'll say 80. They're going to say yes.
I'm 80.
Yes, I'll be with you. We're all 80. They're going to sit on the couch.
We'll do a percentage of if they're going to last, say, a year or 5 years. What do you think?
I say 3 years.
Oof,
I say 3.
I think it's going to fall apart within the first 6 months.
Really?
After the cameras are gone?
Oh, I'll give them a good 3 years.
They're normal, and they don't know. First of all, look, she don't want to live with him. Remember, they got to find.
That's right. She don't want to live with him.
That's another control thing because it's my house. Because I own a house, you don't. So it's all in his thing.
Yeah.
You're like,
yes.
And
she don't like that.
And he's not going to want to sell his place because he loves his place.
Yeah, I don't believe he's going to sell it.
He's going to think she's going to come around to it.
If he was smart, he'd get rid of that goddamn black lacquer furniture and just make it comfortable for her.
I didn't see but that wasn't her thing. Her thing was, which I feel a lot of women and men too. When you get married, you don't want to move into the other person's spot.
Right.
You want to move into a place together, and that's very reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
So it has nothing to do with the furniture or anything like that. It's about just having a space where you both start at the beginning.
No, that's where I differ, because we all own our own homes. And I look at it like this. If I own a home and I meet the man of my dreams and he doesn't own a home, he comes here, I'm willing to give him space. I'm willing to make space for him.
In your home?
Yes.
That's not going to necessarily work.
But he might not feel, you might be like, oh, I'm giving you space, but he doesn't want you to give him space. He wants you.
No, but here's the thing. If he can't have his own space for us to build our space together, you know what I'm saying? If I own my own home.
Okay, Eric. Okay, Eric.
What did you say?
I'm calling you Eric.
Eric, for what?
Because that's exactly what Eric's saying.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying, if I have a place, if I have my own home and I meet the man of my dreams and he comes into my life and I'm willing to make space for him.
Right. Let me do this one. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
We're both like this. Go ahead. Keep
I'm
talking.
willing to make space for him.
But that's the point.
Mm-hmm.
You're making space for him when you all should be making space together in your own spot.
Yeah, but at the end of the reality is that most people can't make that space together. So if you got one person that has something and the other person may have, like, one person has a house, the other person has renting an apartment, and you bring your shit together. Who am I to be like?
A lot of people will
judgmental
that
person.
For some people, but it's not for everybody.
Right.
Some people can say, "Oh, I can move into your house and everything's fine," but then, especially men, have a difficult time moving into another woman's space and feeling that there's theirs, because you could always say, when an argument happens, what's the first thing somebody says that owns the house? Get the fuck out.
Out of my house.
No, I agree with you. But at the end of the day, I agree with you. But at the end of the day, it shouldn't have to come to that. It shouldn't have to come to that. It should have to come to the fact that if I own my home, you own your home, Chris, you own your home, we all own our own homes. And it's like, we meet a person, they come in, they don't own a home, I'm making space for you.
You can't get over that part. You can't get over that part. But that's also too another reason why when people who are of a certain age, if they have a home and he has a home, they said, well, we'll live in this one maybe, and then sell that one and then get another spot.
Right.
Well, this is why I say, at the age that I am, if I ever entertain, which I'm not, entertain a committed relationship, you're going to have your own space. I want my own house. You have your own house. I have my own house.
Okay, but you're not getting married, right? You're not getting married.
I'm not getting married. No, I don't want to get married. But I want you to have your house. I have my house. And I have no problems with giving you a key to my house. If you give me the key to your house, we're good. But we are not cohabitating ever.
Okay,
I don't want that drama.
Back to Virginia. I get her point on that. And he's unwilling to even see it.
There is no compromise with him.
No compromise.
None. In anything. And
she had a good point. She's like, I'm coming, not just me, but with my animals. And it's like if I was moving into somebody's house with my 3 kids and I really didn't feel like, that person can't yell at my kids for running. I let my grandkids jump all over shit. I can't do that in somebody else's house, and they won't feel comfortable. So she's just saying, I want to start where all of us are on equal terms.
Yeah, but he's so condescending to her. It's just wrong.
So you came onto our side. So who we on next?
I've been on your side. I've been on your side.
Who we on next?
Who we got next? Let's go to the elf in the chin.
Oh my God. So
I'm gonna let y'all talk about that. The elf in the chin with the
let Chris go. Let Chris go.
Let me just finish. I was just most disturbed of the tantric yoga.
why?
I like tantric yoga, but that tantric yoga was just so uncomfortable for me.
Why?
With them too.
Why?
Because they made it awkward.
It was awkward for them.
They made it awkward.
They made it awkward.
He's awkward.
Yeah.
She's awkward too.
He ain't that awkward.
She's frustrated.
He's doing everything she can to get the penis inside her. Please give me the penis. He's like, not until we
not until I feel some sort of way.
And now she's so frustrated. Now I just go back for that girl. Look, I'm about to go on over there and be like, let me just give it to you.
Let me help you out.
So frustrated now that
I feel bad for her.
It's tipping it.
Did you all listen to the conversation she was having with the girls?
Yeah.
She said,
right.
I get him off every night.
And she doesn't get off at all.
So she is sucking his dick every night, and he's fucking.
There's no way. There's no way.
I could ever.
There's no. I was gonna say there's no way. If she was black, she wouldn't go for that. But Paige is there, so never mind. But when she said that, when I heard that conversation, and she was pissed. She was very upset in that conversation. I still have no clue what. I gotta stop talking with my hands. They were saying that today at work, and I talk so much with my hands.
Okay.
They put them down.
She needs to be like, instead of pussyfooting around him by saying, maybe we should, this something, I'm going to give you space. She needs to be like, look.
I think she's saying that. You don't think so?
She is saying that.
In this episode, he said, so-and-so. She's like, yeah. So are you frustrated? She's like, yeah, a little, a little She was like, yes. Yeah. She needs to be like, at this point, yes, I'm frustrated. And I don't know, just like she was talking to her girls, she needs to be with him that way and not be like, I'm giving.
I think she's trying to save his manhood by not going in on him about this. But yeah, I believe you. It's 100% right. I mean,
he wants his manhood. That's the problem.
It's time. He needs to have his manhood too.
I don't get him. I don't understand at all.
I don't get him either. Because why when I was watching it, at one point I was like, he's looking at her, and I'm like, he really loves her, and he really wants to go there. But then next scene, I'm like, ooh, I don't get that.
Attracted to her or something? I can't tell what it is.
That's what I thought in the very beginning. But like you said, he's touching her. He's holding her leg.
On her shoulder. He's grabbing her shoulder, on her leg.
Even that tantric thing, she's looking at him like, and he's like.
No, here's what got me. When they did the first tantric pose, and I'm sorry, I'll be the first one. I'm not clingy like that. So when I was watching that, it was uncomfortable for me.
Okay.
For me, it was uncomfortable for me because I can't see myself sitting on any man and being like, oh, I'm going to pull my leg. I don't care how close I am to him. I'm not going to pull my leg over there and be like that. When she fucking did the whole head thing with him and they hit the heads together, and I was like, ooh, that's nice. I could never do that. But I was like, why ain't you clicking? Click, click, click.
Yeah, the sex better be the bomb.
I don't think it is going to be.
It's not going to be the bomb. It's going to be missionary. He's going to be like a 2-pump chump.
If he is letting her satisfy him, and he's
all day
fucking selfish to satisfy her, he has nothing to give.
Nothing to give her. And you see how aggravated she was on that thing on the shit that Jay said.
She's like we are.
Oh yeah. She's like, I'm satisfying him all the time,
with the
every
girlfriend,
night.
Yeah,
Yeah, with
I
the
mean,
girlfriend.
I mean, when she said that, I was absolutely blown away because we all said it, that she said that she was doing everything but to say
Now
that
we know.
she's satisfying him and she's not getting anything in return. Oh man, what? No.
Ain't that much love in the world.
That isn't. He doesn't love her. He already says that. So it's not even about love right now. It's about physical need, physical attraction, physical reciprocation. I mean, dude,
Not being met.
I mean, there's so much he could do for her. He's not even trying. That's selfish.
Yeah. It's terrible.
So awkward still. He's so like, I can't tell what he's passionate about. I don't know what he likes. He's like, everything is kind of measured and he's like a robot.
All I know is his laugh. He's like, I'm like, ew.
But you know, okay, like when, and I thought about you, Tanya, when I was watching it last night, when you said that you thought he was going to have a problem with her going away for her job. And, you know, he seems to be very cool with that. And then the fact that he wanted to do the whole thing to get with the dog training or something. I mean, those are things that if a man goes out of his way to do for you, you automatically, you know, feel closer to them.
No.
But because that one part is missing, it really makes it even more frustrating. Because
it is more frustrating because he was saying to her, I need to figure out what I need to do to get my relationship with the dog. I forgot the dog's name. Makita
or Misty or something.
Whatever. And then she was like, well, she went into confessional. She's like, oh, I love the fact that he's like trying to make a relationship with the mosquito, whatever the hell the name of the dog is, but he ain't trying to do that with me.
That's what I'm saying.
I felt
I don't get it. I don't get it.
What was really funny is when he was talking to the dudes and then they can learn from me. Remember he said that?
Yes. Oh, yes.
They gotta learn from me.
He was feeling himself.
Great. I'm like, brother, have you seen your wife and how frustrated your wife? You have no, and
they all know it. Those guys know because she's told them. She's told the women, so they all know. So I mean, I feel like I don't know at this point. Because I want to give them. I feel that they're compatible on some level, but I think these next couple of weeks she's going to show how really frustrated she is.
She's already shown it.
I don't know, but I mean, like,
she's been showed it.
That's gonna cause a hole because he tried to play her. Remember, he said to her, "I really appreciate a woman or a partner who understands." Oh, what did he say? Something about being understanding and accepting.
Oh no, I took notes. I'm looking at my phone because I was watching it and I took notes. When he said, I said to myself, she perked up real quick when he said, trust is sexy. Remember when he said, trust is sexy? And I was like, really? Okay.
I feel like he was being manipulative.
Yeah.
Exactly. He was being manipulative.
He's being controlling because he's in control of it.
Yes.
So what the fuck is up with these men?
We're all in control of stuff.
What is going on? Yeah, so I don't know. I'm gonna give them a 65. I think they're gonna make it to the couch, but if I
give you that too. I give them a 70. I think they're gonna make it to the couch, and I think they're gonna make it to the wedding afterwards. I don't think they're going to divorce.
What about percentage on if they have sex before?
They're not gonna have sex.
Before
I don't think. Listen, I give them 100% that they're not going to have sex before they get to the couch. Yeah, I'm saying it. I'm putting my money out there.
You, Chris?
They're not going to have sex. They are not going to have sex until they get to the couch. And then when they get to the couch, they're still not going to have sex. And they're going to still stay married. And then afterwards, they may have sex.
Really? You think that?
100%. Yep, 100%.
I don't know. I think because I went down to like 50-50, like whether they're going to make it or not.
Yeah, I don't know.
This is because
We all did that.
She's not getting in her marriage. She's not getting what she needs. Period. No. And eventually, she will have sex with him, I guess. But I mean, I understand a week, 2 weeks. Even after 2 weeks, if you've been married, you'd be like, huh. They've been married for a month now. And she is off her she's going nuts. So we got another month. We got double the time now. One more month before they have the couch. I'm telling you, I don't know if she can legitimately say that she wants to be with him. You know, if I don't know.
I give them a
60%.
But I'm like, 75%.
I don't.
It's the sex thing. That's the only thing that's tripping me up because
I give them 75%.
Like I give them a high number.
75.
But because they haven't had the sex, and I know how frustrated she is, I feel it's really all dependent on if he.
I give them 75%. 75%. They're gonna have sex. Oh. Or if they don't have sex.
You think that they're going to?
No, I don't think they're gonna have sex. But I give them 75% that they're gonna last. She's a good woman. She's gonna stay. She's gonna stay with him. Trust me.
I don't think so. And she's been saying a lot lately too. If the sex doesn't kick in, I'm not going to be around.
Right.
Oh, she'll be around.
I feel like I think she's starting to feel used a little.
No, she'll be around.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. If he doesn't,
she'll be around. Yep, she'll be around.
What do you think, Chris?
I don't think so.
It's hard to read.
I really think she's getting, if she's blown up like that in front of her friends now it's not like, yeah, I wish you wouldn't. Now she's like, I can't take it any longer.
Yeah.
Now she's like full blown. This is a month now. Remember, we got a month to go. And she's full blown raging hormones. She's like, she said, what's the difference? Literally, she goes, what's the difference? He hasn't said he when I say I love you, this and the other. Is he waiting for I love you? She's like, she said, I think he's waiting for puppy dogs and rainbows and unicorns or whatever. And I guess he is, because I don't get him though. I don't get him. What is he waiting for? To trust his wife? What are you waiting for? What is she's shown you that she's committed to you. She's shown you that you guys are pretty compatible, that you guys get along. Why aren't you, even just if it's like, you know what, I'm not ready, but I know how frustrated you are and how ready you are, and we're doing everything else. What is the preventing him from just having sex? That's all she wants. But he's not
going to give it to her. He's not going to give it to her unless he's ready. Not going to happen. Not going to happen.
So frustrating.
I don't know. So for my percentage, I'm going to have to break it up a little because they have me so conflicted. So if they don't have sex before the couch, I believe
they're not having sex before the couch.
Huh?
They're not having sex before.
Right. No, I'm just breaking it up for my percentages. But if they don't have sex before the couch, I think she's going to say no to it.
Right.
So I think she'll be like, I'm out, because
I don't.
There's no reason.
She's already resentful.
No, that's the word. Resentful.
No. She feels already resentful, used, and she's already tipping. No matter how good everything else is, she says, "I'm a physical person. I need this. My needs are not being met."
especially because I'm meeting yours. That's the part that got me.
Boom.
She's like, I'm giving this to you. I'm releasing this pleasure for you, and you can't do anything for me. That would piss me off. That would piss me off.
You can see she's resentful already.
So and I feel like the longer he keeps it, she's going to keep getting higher and higher on that one.
And then even when they do have sex, this is the thing. Even when they do have sex, it's not going to be a relief. It's going to be like, it's about time. It's about time.
And I really think he's going to be weak with it. I don't think he has an A game.
Boom. He ain't bringing it onto the table.
So resentful, it's going to be too late. It's going to be too late. It's going to be too late.
And you know why? Because he let her do everything for him for such a long time.
Yep.
And then I can see him, like, you know, like you said, that's his controlling factor. That's what he uses or whatever. And he seems like a nice guy, but there's something off.
He will find a really nice man who doesn't want to have sex too. He'll find a really nice man, and the two of them will be.
No, I give them.
His boyfriend.
No.
Yeah,
because
I give them that relation. That's not gonna last. I give him a 20.
We got next.
Oh, girl, you went from.
I know.
You have gone from like 70 to 60, and now you're at 20.
Who are you talking about right now? You all were in your feelings. Who are you talking about right now?
Wait, what?
Who are we talking about right now?
We talking about Clara and Ryan? What just happened?
Her name is Clara. Anyway, let's go. Who else we got?
It's Clara.
Oh, let's go to Chris. Let's go to Chris and Paige.
What were the percentages? I didn't get it.
Oh,
I gave Chris and Clara. I mean, not
Ryan and Clara.
Ryan and Clara. I give them like 20%.
Okay, Chris.
I think they're going to make the couch.
Mm-hmm.
But just as you said, I think it's 50-50. I think it's 50-50 now. It could go either way right now, because if she don't get, she's already resentful. Already. You can feel it. She's already resentful. Because he's not giving her any concrete reason why he's like, oh, I just need, he's not giving her any, and she's a sexual at 50-50.
I want to say 50-50 as well, because I feel like for them, there's so many conditions.
Right.
There's nothing just like straightforward. So I'm just going to go 60-40.
Okay. Paige and Chris?
Paige and Chris is done. I give him a 0. I'm done. No need to talk about that. I give him done. They're 0. I give him a 0%.
Wait, what?
The conversation with the mother.
I thought he was playing a game with his mother, and you could tell the lies that he's used to, telling to, people, because he really kind of spun that, or he tried to spin it to make it sound like Paige wasn't all that she, thought she was. No, she's really not this sweet person. I call her and she doesn't answer. So, boy, what?
He's manipulative.
He's a
sociopath.
Mm-hmm.
He's a sociopath.
Yeah.
Period. End of story. With Chris. Your brother, Chris Williams.
Oh gosh. It's the worst.
That is listen, Chris Williams, he disrespected your name and shitted on your name because he is a classic sociopath. I can't with him.
He's the worst.
I can't with him.
I'm
not giving that man no
surprises me. He's the whole car thing. I'm totally disgusted with him, but I was a little disappointed still in Paige because she let him dictate everything, even the breakup. Where she didn't stand up for herself from the very beginning, but I'm glad she's still coming around. She's still talking to the girls. She's happy for, what they've got going on. But I don't know. There's still something about her that throws me off too.
I think Paige, I'm going to be honest with you. I think Paige was left there because of the show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was the show. I think Lifetime and excuse me, the producers and whatever was like, you gotta stay here, and we're gonna reel this in.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, it is. I mean,
There's
really not much more
Because
Chris
and his mama. Listen, Chris and his mama. That shit today with Chris and his mama. I was like, really? Where are we going here? Where is this going? Nowhere.
And his mom was kind of, it's interesting. Since she didn't get all the information like you
didn't.
But she was still kind of like you're not, like, you said in front of God, like, you're gonna marry this woman. Because she said, well, it wasn't, he said, if I'd have known she was married, I wouldn't have got married in the first place. And she's like, well, you got married, so why aren't you holding up your responsibilities if you got married? You know,
right?
But things happen. So she was a little bit on the normal side against him, but he's just he's the
is the father and the mother
the worst.
Are they?
I don't know. Maybe
I
think they are. I think they are, because when I saw the mom, listen, I paid attention. The mama still had a wedding band on, and last the wedding when Daddy was like, stalking Paige, he had his wedding band on. So I was like,
I think they are okay. All right. I thought that they were separated, or not separated, divorced long time ago, but okay, they probably could be. I don't know. I don't have anything to say about that idiot. He's an idiot. I
wouldn't call him an idiot. I would just call him an older man that, like older Black men that do their thing. Wait, who
are you talking about? Chris?
Huh? What?
What? Yeah, who are you talking about?
I'm just talking about men in general.
At all times, just have our head tilted all the time, looking at time. What do you mean? Chris is an old man, this and the other?
No, I'm just saying, like, most men, listen, I am the most untrusting woman with men. So I'm thinking, like, Chris's father is like, oh, I got my wife, but my son got this girl. Oh, yes.
Oh, she was talking about the father.
I'm talking about the father.
Yeah, we were. I thought you might be talking about.
What do you think I was talking about? Chris,
nothing, girl. What can I
ask? Our Chris or Chris Williams? Are you talking about our Chris Williams or nasty ass Chris Williams?
Oh, he's the worst. Let's go on to Vinny.
Let's make it quick with Vinny and Brianna. They 90%. I'm done.
And 95%. I mean,
95. 95.
We're done.
Can I just say one thing though?
I
really like Vinny so much.
I know. I was about to say, yeah, he's really good.
I mean, he's just, oh my God.
Did you watch the preview? Did you watch the preview?
I did not.
Why? Did you watch the preview, Tanya?
Of next week?
Watch the preview?
No.
Why? What happened?
We'll talk about it next week. But yeah,
all I know is my birthday present to me. My birthday present to me on Thursday is a bicycle. I'm buying a bicycle.
Oh, okay.
I want to go bike riding by myself.
Oh, they are. They are
so good.
To really, really appreciate.
I love her.
What she has, because I don't know if she fully understood in the beginning. But I think as the weeks go by, it's really clicking. Like, I have hit the jackpot.
You are exactly right.
And they are pouring the salt. They are pouring the salt in the wounds of all those other couples.
To deal with her too, because she is not an easy person to deal with.
No, she's not.
She's demanding. She's bossy. She squeals when she talks a lot of the time. She's not. I know some brothers be like, "I'm good." Vinny is all in.
I love Vinny. Vinny is the ultimate guy.
Because you said that she's real bossy. I mean, I haven't seen her being excessive. I mean, I feel like that title is, I think she's coming down from it. And you don't think she's kind of mellowing out?
I think he's stepping in line with it a little bit more. He's allowing her to be, she's very particular about stuff.
Agreed.
Remember, all her friends, she was bossy.
All her family too.
Bossy.
Agreed.
They all know, but I think she has tempered it a little bit because he's willing to be. He's all in. He's all in with her.
He is. He is.
And she's like, I want to keep this dude. I gotta like not be as bossy, or I have to.
But I love it. I love everything about it. I love everything about them too.
I do. I really like him.
I love everything about them too.
From the dysfunction of Chris and Paige, it's really nice to see how nice Vinny and Brianna.
Yes, Brianna.
Yeah, it's really nice.
They give me life. They give me goals. They give me life.
So they're 95.
95.
Oh, I give them a 95, 100%. Yep, they're gonna make it.
And then
let's go to steak and eggs.
That threw me.
They ain't making it. Listen to me. Steak and eggs. I give steak and eggs a solid 0.
Yeah, they're not making it.
They ain't making it.
They're just tolerating each other.
Yeah, they are just working this game.
When he said, "Well, in 4 weeks, we don't have to just, we have to see each other again." That's what it is. They both said, "We know who we are. We know what we want. We know we don't both want this. Let's just be civil." Just like when they said, "Let's have an hour a day where we don't have an argument, where we just sit around." They're just being civil with each other, and they'll go out in the pumpkin patch, but they do not like each other. They don't like each other. They're not. He's gone.
I did not. That went over.
And when I watched the episode today, which was last night, and he's talking to her, and she's looking at him, and he's looking at her, and I'm like, yeah, there's nothing there. There's nothing there.
You know what bothered me? It really did bother me about it, and I showed her personality when she won the go-kart.
Oh yeah, the go-kart.
It would be one thing for me. It would be one thing if he was talking just as much shit as she was, beginning like, "Oh, I'm gonna win. No, I'm gonna win it," and then she won. She was like, "Ah." He wasn't that way. He's like, "Okay, we'll see. And then when she went, she kind of dug it a couple times, and I'm like, and he's like, "Okay, yeah. I mean, what more do you want me to say?" Kind of thing,
right?
But she was a little too
extra.
Yeah, with that, it was. I didn't like how she was.
I get what you're saying. I didn't necessarily read it as her going in a little bit too extra, but I think that their personalities are so different. Like that kind of ribbing. I mean, like you said, if he was going tit for tat with her, it would have came off easier. I don't think she knows how to talk to him. So it's like she just like she would like one of her girlfriends. She's just like this. I don't know. She doesn't know how to communicate with him, and I get it because he seems very difficult.
I give them 10%
conversation with.
I give them 10%. I'm over it.
I thought that they actually.
They're not going to make it. They're not going to make it.
I know it went over my head, but when I listened to the two of you, I'm like, okay,
they're not going to make it.
I was being too generous.
They're tolerating each other.
Listen. The both of them have the wherewithal that they're like, oh, I don't want to friggin' get to this shit. I want to get to the end. I want to get to the end.
Coming into this discussion, I was actually thinking that
they're done.
Okay, stop looking at me like I'm like so stupid, but I really did. I thought that maybe
you're hopeful. You want to see them succeed, but they just don't like each other. They don't like how they communicate with each other.
Even when they look at each other, even when they were trying, when they were having the conversation on the couch and they were looking at each other, and I'm like, there's nothing there. I'm like, there's nothing there. Nothing. I'm like, he's like, oh, well, let's talk about it. And she's like, okay, great, let's do it. And I'm like, yeah, there's nothing there. Nothing.
I was
Nothing.
surprised that he didn't say, get your sneakers off my couch.
Bitch, when the bitch had her goddamn shell toe Adidas on the couch, I was like, bitch, I got shell toe Adidas. I'm
Are
like,
you a savage?
I'm like, you are so savage because my shell toe Adidas is in my goddamn garage. And you're on the couch with your shell toes.
I still don't like her. I'm not a fan.
I
of
don't
her.
like her. I'm not a fan of her.
She has a lot of caring energy.
And him.
I'm not a fan of him either. That marriage ain't gonna work.
With the supplements and stuff like that.
Oh my God, the whole supplements where she was like taking the supplements and put them in one cabinet and then another cabinet. He's like, well, can't you put it in an area that I know where I'm going?
See, that's what happens when you move into somebody else's place.
Exactly. Exactly. But let me go to my notes because I gotta look at my notes because hold on. I'm talking to myself. Sorry. What's with the eyelashes? Is it me or Shahida? We're women. I don't do I don't do eyelashes. I put mascara on. But I did the eyelashes with
Virginia?
No, not Virginia. Paige and her sister-in-law. Them two was talking.
Oh, yeah.
I was watching it, and the whole time I was like,
Georgia, boo-boo.
I was like,
that's Georgia, boo-boo.
I was like, boo-boo, where's the eyelashes?
Because what's her name?
They were fluffy.
Girl, what's her name?
Brianna,
she has extensions. They look fine.
No, but they weren't as bad. They weren't as bad as Paige and her sister-in-law.
But
that's
what you had.
That's what I had. But wait, I got more. I got more.
Okay.
Brianna and Vinny pouring salt in the wounds.
Of everybody.
Yeah. I love Brianna and Vinny, but they were out there with the couples, and they already knew what was coming. They already knew what was happening.
Well, they can't dial back their happiness.
Brianna's like, I love my boo. Vince is like, I love my boo. We love each other. Shut your ass up. Sit your ass down.
I think that's it. I think that's everybody.
You don't want to put the salt in the wound, though.
You are so right. Is that everybody? Did we cover everybody?
That's how I work.
That's everybody.
Did we cover everybody? I guess we could just wrap this up because I know.
No, wait, I got one more. I know somebody. Oh, you guys gonna go to bed? I'm sorry. What time is it? 8. I got one more.
Okay, go ahead.
Wait, let me make sure. I gotta make my notes.
Oh, Chris.
Okay, no, I'm good.
That's good. No final thoughts on anybody.
I got notes, but I'm like, I'm not trying to embarrass myself right now.
Oh no, I want to hear one that might be embarrassing though.
Oh yeah, what's up with that?
What embarrassing?
Go ahead. Yeah, what is it?
Hold on.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Oh my God! I forgot to tell you.
What?
Proposed to the Mercedes girl, to his ex, the baby mama, and they're getting married in 3 weeks.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Wait, what?
No, they're not.
Yes.
He told his mother tonight.
The one who said that it was over to them, it was not. They got engaged and they were getting married in 3 weeks, a week before the finale.
Where'd you read that?
April Fools.
April Fools. I can't with you. With you.
Suck. I'm like, I got my phone. I'm like, what? Where'd you read that?
I can't with you. April Fools.
Come on. You got
it. Now I'm saying he doesn't confuse me. Now I'm saying my lip.
I got it.
Hold on. I know. Oh wait.
I have shit.
So I'm gonna leave y'all. I didn't have my dinner. I didn't have my ice cream, but I'm gonna leave you at one thing.
Okay.
Why is it? I was watching this all day when I came back from the hospital. Do people not wear pajamas anymore to bed?
No.
Wait, what?
I mean, do people not wear pajamas tomorrow any bed? Like,
No.
I watched the whole series and I'm like, t-shirts, leggings, snacks, whatever in the bed. I'm like, I still put my pajamas on before I go to bed.
Oh.
Whether I'm with a man or not, I put my night jammies on. I'm like,
so people just wear like, because I actually wear pajamas too.
Do you wear pajamas too?
I wear pajamas to bed. I wear my silk pajamas to bed or naked to bed. That's pajamas. But I'm like, I'm watching this and I'm like,
But like sweatpants or
the sweatpants and the t-shirts and the shit. I'm like, who goes to bed with that shit? I don't wear t-shirts and sweatpants to bed or leggings. No,
I did not even notice that.
Well, you know,
I noticed all of it.
the elf wears armor when he goes to bed. So
Who?
Oh, the elf.
Oh.
The elf wears all his armor.
she can't get she can't get it.
She ain't getting nothing. And what's the pilot? The pilot, Eric and Virginia. They wear t-shirts and sweatshirts and sweatpants to bed, and I'm like, watching it, and I'm like,
also TV too. It's
I think that because they probably are naked more so.
yeah, but at least put some pajamas on.
If they, I mean, they have
But put pajamas on,
huh?
but put pajamas on.
Yeah, for TV. Though.
Why can't you put silk pajamas on? Why are you gonna put? I'm not going to bed with a t-shirt and leggings. No.
Okay. All right. We're gonna wrap it up because some people need to eat.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry.
I think I gotta finish. All right, kids.
All right, here we go.
All
Wrap
right,
it up, Rita.
we're out. Have a good night. We'll catch y'all next week.
Yes, indeed.
Still dope. Chopping up with Chris.
Later.
Y'all. Love ya. Later. Bye.
Oh, go ahead. Take it off.
Wait, hold on. Wait. What the fuck did I just do?
Chris, I'll send you my information. It doesn't
Wait,
matter.
shut your mouth.